Hello darlings, my name is Stephen Davies and I'm the Not by the Hop. Hello darlings, doing burgers later on, so I'm going to make my own burger sauce and I love a rich, tangy, tasty sauce. And when I was in America once, I was given this recipe which included bourbon. So I'm going to make that for you today. So, there's quite a lot of stuff. So it's mayonnaise, sorry about that. A little bit of ketchup, not too much ketchup, but just a little bit of ketchup. Some Worcestershire sauce, just a splash. Splash of Tabasco sauce. Just a little bit of finely chopped shallots. Whole grain mustard. Again, not too much, just a little spoonful of that. Now, this is my addition, chili jam. You don't have to put chili jam in, but I love a bit of chili jam. That's a bit of sweetness, so I'm going to put some chili jam in. Again, just a little spoonful. Now, these are the two things from America to the sauce that I thought were unique. A spoonful of bourbon. I've got a Woodford Reserve. Tablespoon, oh, maybe a little bit more. So the other secret ingredient was pickle juice or gherkin juice. Just a couple of splashes of that in. I am going to use these gherkins later for the topping of the burgers, but that's what they mixed in with the sauce. You mix it all together. A little taste test. And that's your burger sauce. Hi darlings, Stephen again, and I'm making a homemade coleslaw. So I've already done the mix, which is white cabbage, red cabbage, carrot, a little tiny bit of fennel. I'm not a big fan of fennel because I don't like aniseed, the taste of aniseed, but I always put a little bit in, and a radish. I will also add at some point a little bit of onion, but I'll put it into the dressing. So I'm going to show you to do the dressing. I finally chopped some shallots, sour cream, mayonnaise, white wine vinegar, whole grain mustard, and a new garlicky salt. Now I must say this garlicky salt is really garlicky. So I actually quite like it, even though my old favorite is I still use for day to day, but this is like special occasions. Okay, so some sour cream. I put sort of equal measures of sour cream and mayonnaise in. Hellmann's is really good, but this Stokes mayonnaise is lovely, and they do a garlic version which is delicious. So I try and put equal amounts in. Then some of the shallots, splash of white wine vinegar, a little sprinkle of the garlicky salt, and a dollop of the whole grain mustard. Mix all that together. I mean, that you could use that on loads of things. It's such a lovely dressing. I'm just going to taste it. I'm going to put a little bit of lemon in. Just a little bit of lemon. When something's quite creamy sometimes, put a little bit of citrus fruit in it, just lifts it a little bit. So, now, I watched a guy the other day and he on YouTube, and he said to put the sauce around the edge of the dish, not just lock it in the middle. I put it around the edge of the dish like that. And apparently then when you mix it, you get a far evener mix, because otherwise you get big clumps of it in the middle. So go down the side of the bowl and bring it in. Apparently that's the best way to mix a coleslaw. So there is my coleslaw. Another little recommendation is to get a mandolin, because I think sometimes if you slice it up yourself, it can get a bit too chunky, and you don't want it too fine, you don't want it too mushy, but you also don't want it too chunky. I think I also forgot to mention there's a bit of carrot in there. I'm not sure if I said that before. Anyway, so there you go. Give it a good mix. It's really important to really mix it through. And don't obviously, and the other thing is not to do, as you can see, look, I've only used like half of the dressing. Don't just put it all in, because it can get it's too much, you know. That is the perfect amount that you want for your coleslaw. Voila. If you like my coleslaw recipe, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so I'm gonna cook my beef burgers. So in my outdoor kitchen, I've got my gas barbecue up to a high temperature because we need to stick the patties in now. This is a really good quality mince, it's chuck mince. Put some seasoning in it, salt, pepper, my little garlicky salt. These are I think these are probably half pounders, I don't know. And I'd say about 5 minutes each side. Don't faff around with them. When you buy the mince meat, you don't, there is a recipe, you can put some cream crackers in actually, which is very good, but I just squeeze them into a shape. They'll shrink a little bit, so keep them to the size of the bun they're with, and then stick them in the grill. When you open the grill, the hottest place, which is always up here, and then leave them in there. So now I'm gonna grill some onions, caramelize some onions to put on the top of the burger. And also I'm gonna put the buns in. Now, these are brioche, sesame brioche buns. Grill both sides.
Why is it important to toast them, Stephen? Nobody likes a soggy bottom. Nobody likes a soggy.
Okay. F***ing hot. The reason why we grill both sides, toast the buns, is because we don't like a soggy bottom. Thank you. The brioche buns out. I always toast both sides of the bun. I love the crispy bun. And then put the burger sauce that I've made earlier on it. Leave that on both sides. Don't mess around with the burgers too much. Don't keep flipping them and turning them. I'd leave them by, depends how thick they are, but 5 minutes each side. So I'm going to build my burger. So the tomato, which I put a bit of salt and pepper on. I love a little gherkin. Some people don't, but they can take them off if they don't. And then a little bit of lettuce. There you go. Do you like the medium rare? Rare. What?
Done. I'm asleep already.
Really? And then the grilled onions. That's a bloody burger for you. That's a Stephen Fabulous Davies burger. So, first of all, I'd like to tell you about like my little coat I'm wearing. Bought it at the, what's the festival, Adam? Wilderness Festival last year. So, we're going to do the, heated this up, chuck mince with a big mixture of other things.
You've not actually told us what they are.
Burgers. Burgers. But a few cherries. The burgers are on there, well seasoned. Because Claire and Joe are, they like a bit of spicy. So I bought these cheddar slices, which have got chilies in them. You may as well just buy the sliced already cheese because it melts over the burger. The onion rings now, caramelized on. Look at more the front, it takes longer. At the back it's, they cook quicker.
I think we're going to use the first one, I'm not going to lie.
You keep all this. Hey, no about the job in. Anyway, as you can see, I've had a few too many shots. So it's Claire's fault, by the way. I'm going to let my family know. It's a Mills trait to get me drunk.
You're a bad influence.
Do a look. My look is quite good, I think. So this is a Red Leicester chili cheese. I love toasting my buns. So, oh, there we go. Do them on both sides, I think. Crisp them up a little bit. With a brioche, it's really quickly. So, doesn't.
Don't drop her.
We're also gonna grill. So what I'm going to do is rub a little bit of the burger dressing I made on the brioche and sesame bun. Then a piece of tomato. Lettuce. Caramelized onion that was done on the barbecue. The burger with a melted chili cheese, a little bit of sliced pickle on the top. And there you have it. Look at that. That's a Davies burger.